Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Terry Harrington, and I'll be speaking with Crystal Mosher. Today's show is sponsored by Blue Water Area Transit. Well, Crystal, welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you.
And this has to be kind of exciting because I know you've just entered a whole new chapter in life, haven't you?
I have. Yes, I have. I retired. I'm in the honeymoon stage. I retired on January 9th.
Great. Now, tell us a little bit about the job you had, because you were at the Women's Life Insurance Society, weren't you?
Yes. I was there for 16 years, which is a respectable amount of time. And I remember I was hired in 2008. And it was really, in a sense, the very first time that my income ever made a difference in the family household. I've been married for 43 years now, almost 44. Anyway. So when I took the job in 2008, the economy was really bad. Even before I knew that, even though I didn't even really have an understanding of it. But my husband kept saying, "I'm so glad you've got that job. I'm so glad you've got that job. It really takes the pressure off." And I thought, you mean I have to stay? I mean, I was just going to dip my toes in the water. I mean, this wasn't for real, but it was for real. 16 years, and it was the highlight of my life.
That's good. Well, and it's funny you say that, because the job that you were working in really places an emphasis on women and helping women, doesn't it?
Well, the job that I was in really places an emphasis on preparing for a secure financial future. And I drank the Kool-Aid.
Okay, good.
I didn't drink it immediately, but I, for 16 years, talked about and taught people how to think about retirement, put money away, think about life insurance, secure your family, and we also helped our community. It's interesting that people see the help in the community, but they don't always understand that what we really do, what we've really done, is encouraged and inspired one another to plan for a secure financial future, which is how I happened to be able to retire. Thank goodness I had the job for the last 16 years, or I wouldn't be retired. I wouldn't have put away a nest egg for myself. So I'm very grateful to Women's Life. But yes, we've done a lot of wonderful things in the community, absolutely.
And I was going to say, too, right now, for a lot of our younger people getting into adulthood, they really don't realize what they need to do now to prepare for later, do they?
They don't, but my grandchildren do. I'm really proud of my grandchildren. They are 17 and 15, the two oldest, and they both have annuities already. They put $25 a month in. And I know that all the people that are familiar with Women's Life have inspired their children and their grandchildren to do the same. Life goes by fast. And we battle against a culture that is totally into entertainment. Fun, 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 that's all that matters. You're probably close to my age. When I was a young adult, what mattered to us was paying our bills. That was paramount to us. We always paid our bills first, before we ever did anything else. That's not the way it is anymore.
Got that instant gratification.
Oh, yeah. Entertainment, entertainment, entertainment. Oh, I've got to pay my rent? That type of thing. So we battle against the culture, but life goes by fast, and saving is easy. It is easy. Once you learn how to do it and you see the money pile up, you want to put in more, it's good to save.
Yeah, and it's really important, too, to pay yourself first every time you get that paycheck, isn't it?
Absolutely. And if you start doing it when you're really young, you know, it becomes a habit. If you wait till you're 50, like I did, I was 49 when I went to work at Women's Life, you got to put a lot more away every month than $25.
Yeah, and then people, I mean, I get it back in the day. I remember, well, I'm never going to retire.
Oh, you hear people say that.
And here I am, 60 years later, finally retired.
Well, good. So, hooray. Did you think you were never going to retire because you were having such a good time working, or was it because you thought that you would need the money every month?
I think more because I never thought I'd quit working.
Oh, because you did.
I mean, I've enjoyed my career. And
Very
so,
nice.
I mean, and I know that's not the norm for a lot of people, unfortunately. But, I just thought I'm never going to get that old.
Well, I had a great job. I really loved my job. That was all really good. But I love the idea now that I don't have to be anywhere at a certain time 4 times a day. I just can do what I want, and I just feel a wonderful sense of contentment and relief and freedom and relaxation.
It's kind of nice, isn't it?
I like it.
That's for sure, yeah. And but you're still doing a lot of stuff in the community, aren't you?
Yes, I am. there were a few things that I decided I would do in retirement, like sign up for Wordle, which I've done.
Good. All right.
And I knew that I would stay connected to my Women's Life chapter. In St. Clair County, we have about 20 Women's Life chapters. And all of these chapters come together. Anybody can join a Women's Life chapter. It's really simple. You can purchase a product or you can pay $20 a year. And you get involved with the Women's Life chapter. You meet girlfriends, primarily girlfriends. We work with a lot of women. There are men in our chapters as well. And we do a side of good works for the community. We raise money for the community. And Women's Life gives those chapters money every single year, $500 to $5,000 every year each chapter gets, to do what they want to with in the community or beyond, to help and serve and give and spread a little joy and glitter here, there, and everywhere.
So, Crystal, tell us a little bit about what these women groups do around the county.
Okay, I'll tell you about my Women's Life chapter, and you can imagine that all of them are similar. We get together every month. We meet in people's homes. We meet at restaurants, and we socialize and have fun, have dinner together, and we make plans to serve our community. For example, my chapter right now is going to do a cash raffle at CityFlats on February 9th. That's a Friday night, for Safe Horizons. That's a domestic violence shelter in town. They're doing an event called Laugh Out Loud Comedy.
Okay.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, it's very cool. So my chapter is going to be there, and we're going to sell raffle tickets, and our goal is to sell $500, well, $1,000, and we'll give $500 to the winner, and Women's Life will match the other $500, and we'll give $1,000 to Safe Horizons.
Great opportunity.
Yes, and there'll be another Women's Life chapter. Women's Life chapter 810 will also be at the same event, and they're going to be raffling off a lottery board. And they'll follow the same format and hopefully raise enough money to get $500 matched by Women's Life and give another $1,000 to Safe Horizons.
What a great way to spend retirement, having fun too, and helping the community.
Yes, and you know what else? I'm going to be on the stage doing a little stand-up comedy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That ought to be fun.
That night, February 9th.
February 9th.
Get your ticket, Terry.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Crystal, we want to thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining us on Spotlight.